Hello, everyone. uh, this is Kev, and this is BMBBH. See how long this one lasts. Tonight, thank you for coming to the show on a Monday. Um, Press like on the way in, and I don't know. I just thought about this earlier today. Uh, this topic right here because we often hear these arguments about looks and how black men feel about certain issues as far as matters of the heart and judging the appearances of women. So I don't want to be perceived as a man that is trying to do that tonight. So just want you guys to understand that this is just a matter of principle. Principle for just for the sake of seems like maybe we're just you need to admit to certain things instead of being in this culture where we do what we're told, and even if we see otherwise with our eyes. So I try not to get too graphic, try to curse less. This is about the opposite sex, so we want to try to be as respectful as possible. So yeah, I mean, we don't get leverage on their platforms, so I don't. Uh, it is what it is. I'm probably more worried about the unity of men at this point. Or the more about the unity of men rather than to worry about people's feelings. Uh, I think that's reasonable. I really believe that. It's like I'm one of these people who actually believes what he says. I wouldn't have it any other way. So get ready for some shockers tomorrow night. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that to promote my next show. I already have that topic. It's already scheduled. So there's no need to worry for me on that. Some nights I've been getting stuck and naming shows just simply open, uh, which is not creative. Um, okay, so let me shout out the chat. Got Phil Brad, got Big Dog Prod, we got RPM, got Shatterstar Games. What's good? Uh, Thank you for being here. So, go ahead and share the screen. Oh yeah, let me shout out the the members as well. Thank you for your support month after month. Uh, yeah, we have a Greg, Aaron P, Phil Brad, Gone from Milk, Indigo Flow, D Rock Den, American Negro News, Mr. Me Too, Barry Little, Yamcha 11, Black Pearl, Andre 420, Black Light Revelations 2, Revelator, the Spirit of Variance, The Builder's Table, The Sower of Seed, and Detroit 313. All right. Thank you for being members. And, anyone watching that's not a member yet can join too. Shout out to the replay gang. So, all right. This call was good. So, without getting too drawn into the BS, let's get started. There's many of conversations that are being had that are going to be more coherent to the actual issues than this one. So that's just a warning right now. So that's for anybody that's watching. My intent is never to try to be a comedian because that is not my forte. I am unfunny. So I just want y'all to know that I just got a few points I want to make here. So, all right, this is there's who the woman on the right is. Okay, all right, this is not going to be some long drawn out. stink fest as to why Kamala isn't black. Okay, if y'all want to make her black, let's just say, for the sake of your argument, that you believe that she's black. She's as black as these, this woman right here, and she is as you want me to buy into the idea that she is as black as these women too. But just wanted to put two pretty good examples, including Miss Kelly Rowland. But yeah. So let me ask y'all a question. Let me ask you guys a question. Would you prefer what people usually prefer when we think of melanated women, like as far as how us black men should view them, view them, or how they want to be viewed? Which archetype between the two do you believe that they would want us to pick? You think they would want us to pick her, somebody they already calling auntie and mama, or do you think they want us to pick her? She's got natural hair. She's got brown skin. She she's smiling at least. Um, so um, just trying to make a point. But let me get to the colorism argument. I said, now that's prime Kelly Rowland right there. Kelly Rowland still kind of, yeah, yeah. I mean, I think so. But see, see, I don't know. It's almost as if like we can't. I don't know. We're not defining what's black anymore. It's like it's all mixed up and everything. So since that's the case with most of you, I would say with most of the general populace of people that are in our diaspora, our section of the diaspora, can the colorism argument be discarded now that you got just about every black person across the nation, including black women, because they heavily are supporting this woman, Kamala Harris? Not this archetype right here. They just use this to virtue signal on social media. Um, since they've chosen this, and I'm not saying this as if she's an object. She is the vice president of the United States of America. So since she is in elected position, and and it's Joe Biden's elected position, but a lot of people voted for Joe because she was on the ticket even then. So I believe she has a pretty good chance. This she's becoming America's darling because people do as they're told. I mean, we may have our own opinions about it. We may have our own thoughts. You know, some of us more politically astute individuals might have our thoughts on it. Our feelings, but this is who everyone is choosing, and it's not really you know it's kind of a we have to settle for the lesser of two evils, and they view her as the lesser of two evils. So, yeah, and really, here's the thing about Donald Trump is like at the end of the day, if we want to make race and racism also, I mean, we're accepting all shades, and we're going along with WS rule, the one drop rule. Let's just like I said, let's just say she's black. Let's just say she's black. Okay, but toss colorism. You, I mean, I don't look. I'm gonna probably quit the whole doing the calling people team light skin. Not just because of stuff like this. I know that sounds pretty ridiculous for me to bring up right now, but I mean, shoot, I mean, I can't, some of y'all some other stuff. You got other stuff in you. You know, shoot, I didn't take that into consideration. So we can all work together toward healing from this argument that darker skinned people are not being chosen, for certain positions and certain preferences. You know, some are, yeah, obviously, but you know, it's like this has been like kind of a this has been kind of a conversation. You say, Kevin, how simple is that? I mean, this is the political landscape right now. This is the political landscape. The biggest issue is Kamala's race. They want to dispel that immediately. And the fact that Trump even said something about it automatically makes it theirs, even though there have been black men that have been saying it for years. Some black women too. They deserve their credit, at least for saying it. But it's just that's where we live. Like I don't necessarily want it for black men to believe that it's the end of the world if she becomes president. I'm not saying that I'm defeated or anything like that. You guys out there believe what you want to believe. No, I think that we just live in that era. It's like we live in that era of media. So it is I think Kamala had no matter where she is on the issues or policy or whatever, she'll just get in because that's what people feel they want. Do I want her to be president? No, I don't think she's it. But think about it. If we're gonna make it about race, it's like at what point do you figure in Donald Trump's race? You can't call him a black person. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. I mean, I'm not even considering all of the racism, all of the pedos, underage stuff, that he's being accused of because he's rich and other reasons. The felonies, as people are saying, the black jobs comment. Even though I believe we know what black jobs are. Um, you know, and that comment, you know, people wanted to blow that up, and believe me when I say this, because Joe Biden said, you ain't black, so Trump said black jobs. It's like, oh my God, he said black jobs. Yeah. So we can overshadow that you ain't black shit that black people bypassed in 2020. It's ridiculous. Kiel Bonner said, I don't see her winning, especially after the market crash today. VP Harris is blacker than the inside of a double stuffed Oreo. What? The inside of a double stuffed Oreo. Oh my God. What up, Mr. Me Too? I mean, she got it right there, the collard greens. I mean, shit. She's collard greens. She was an AKA. She a soul sister. She is a sister girl. She act like a sister girl. That's how she relates to us. Oh yeah, like Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder. Gone from milk. Yep, colorism is a dead argument now. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Colorism, shit. I won't discard race just yet, even though it's seeming it is getting closer and closer to that point in history. I mean, I'm talking about you know, I'm not gonna get into all of that. Just being from where I am, I don't want to hear she's their sister. Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Yep, right there. Yeah, got to show that picture. This it's something that you have to figure in because with interracial dating, marriage, relationship, blah 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 blah. That's an issue with most of social media. It's not really an issue with me. It's just like it's the principle of things. It's like if most of the community is going to be against this in some instances, but not in others. Um, I wonder why. Why don't you want a dark skin, her to be at least with a dark skinned black husband? I'm talking about the culmination of all the art of all the social media posts, all the opinions that are around here, all of the preserving blackness. I mean, why are you not against this? She black though. I all right. Mm. There's a lot of people that think that. You know what I'm saying? Christopher the Conqueror is in the building. Yeah. Okay. Guess we ready to discuss policy now. Oh, there we go. All right. She is a hero, man. I mean, Megan Thee Stallion might as well go around the country in a cape with the cape and with fucking superpowers. Like that's the myth of white womanhood shit. They're living out Kerry Washington scandal character. Uh, I mean, but the woman is in the position of power. That would I would say, yeah. Whole heroes. As much as people talk about preserving blackness, we never talk about the fact that blackness is a constant moving goalpost. As Keep It 100 is brought out. Yeah. Okay. Now this is okay. Now this is okay. Dude. But I mean, for real. Let me bring this point up. How many people do you think that were at that rally that were actually there to listen to Kamala discuss policy? It's like, wow, this is the issue with, more traditional voter types. Um, was it really an issue to the crowd that was present? So I don't have any problem with this. I do, but I mean, I don't yet. I do. It's just the optics are not very good. But you have to really think about who their target crowd is. It's like young people who listen to this shit on the radio 50, 60, 100 times a day. I mean, if people listen to music, it is what it is. Black is what James Brown sunglasses about. Detroit 313 was good. Was good. Shoot. So I'm not here to shame Megan the Stallion. Like I said, she is the whole hero. Oh shoot! I mean, shit. And you got all these respect the female simps, around here too. Which they're a large crowd. Not really trying to hurl shade at those types of guys, but they're a large crowd too. This kind of thing pulls them in too. Black is what Malcolm and Martin died for. You sure that Malcolm and Martin didn't die for this? Didn't die to see this happen one day? You guys can answer this or treat this as a serious question that I just asked. You're allowed to. This remnants of the woman king of Wakanda forever and the men getting behind them. Yeah. It's like Dr. Tia Son Johnson says, get out the way. Let women lead. That's what they're saying to us. Hey, all that is a choice. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All that is a choice. And if the people that are choosing this outnumber you, then hey, what the fuck can you do for real except for make sure that you ducking and dodging out there? Like shit. Black is what? I'm not, I don't care. I mean, shit. I mean, I don't just based on, you know, my background, like I said, I don't have to throw this up every time, but what my family went through, they was in the thick of all that racist shit. You know, it was people, back then, everybody knows what an archetype black person is. It's like this ain't gonna be the first thing that's gonna pop up in your head. Roman Reigns ain't gonna be the first thing that pops up in your head. But we got all these qualifiers now. I'm confused. I'm confused. I thought that we had an agreement. I mean, I mean, you can't conveniently do shit because ain't nobody saying Tiger Woods is black, even though he got black in him. He has publicly declared that. I mean, but according to you guys, that's exactly what he is. He black. You notice all these bald head women on TV. Are you saying that there's something going on as far as media programming and indoctrination? They trying to act like they the Dora Milaje off of Black Panther. They only want the image of toughness, according to black standards. None of us here are because we dealt with or dealing with non-black women. There's nothing like nigga politics, bro. Yeah, it's a sad thing. Yeah, they said there was this host that on CNN that said that black men were low information voters, even though still an overwhelming percentage of black men vote Democrats. This is CNN now. Al- They're already coming for black men. Already. Already. I mean, I've already accepted that we will be the fall guy if Kamala loses. But I I'm not gonna throw all my eggs in one basket. I'll say it just like that. Not just yet. You know, never underestimate the power of stupid people in large groups. That's what they said about Trump in 2016 and he won. So I'm just saying the same thing. Now, I don't know if this is misinformation. I haven't confirmed this yet. I saw it on a meme, so I didn't seriously put the meme in the slideshow. But they're saying Kamala is descended from a slave master named Hamilton Brown. Um, I saw a social media post on Facebook today. Guy said, he said the same people that vote Republican are the same black people that sold black people into slavery. I mean, it like I ain't want to give a guy spotlight, but this is exactly what he said. And I mean, I'm sitting up there like I say, do you realize the Democratic Party is a party of slavery, right? I mean, the Republican Party kind of was too. I mean, shoot. I mean, it ain't like during slavery, no Republicans didn't have slaves. That's BS. But yeah, but I'm just saying, just other ways to think about things. White adjacent is what they said last week. I thought like that was like a couple weeks ago. Maybe it was last week. Yeah, but it's BS though. I mean, why are you insulting a base of voters? And then like these niggas still gonna vote the way Mama want them to vote either way. So I don't know what they're worried about. I mean, could it be that the space is having an impact on mainstream media and they feel threatened? Yeah, they already pointing out like, certain influencers, they call them the black manosphere, you know. And they try to make it they always give it that media narrative that, try to make it seem cultish. So you have to be careful, when they want you to believe that you have to be careful calling yourself black manosphere. So they're always gonna call this. eh, I'm not saying that could be it. I'm not saying that, but it's always I would say uh nullify all threats. That's a good strategy, to deal with the opposition. No, nullify all threats while you still can. And I mean, we in return, we have to just keep pushing because we're not financially backing any of these platforms. Shoot, hit that like button and subscribe. Yeah, man, it's like every time I gain a subscriber, they'll take them away, and then like it's make sure you're still subscribed. I mean, I'm sure you've heard several. I'm sure you heard several content creators talk about something like that. So just always make sure that if if you are in fact subscribed, but if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button. We don't care about what black is. We don't. We don't care about it. Many of us don't. I mean, many of us do, but we all. Some of us only do it when certain things come up, when certain events happen. Like this is the we'll take the closest thing we can get. I'll say that much. And being the president is a job that I don't want. uh, I'll say that. So anyway, for here's the thing about black men. And here's the thing about black men: we're voters. We're voters. You can't be shamed into one position or another. The fact of the matter is that there were people getting killed for basic rights at one point in history, rights that we're all lucky to have, quite frankly. So it shouldn't matter who you vote for; it just matter if you voted or not. And you're allowed to go whatever way you want. You are allowed to go whatever way you want as far as you vote. You don't have to vote a certain way. Yeah, I'm just talking to black men because black women acting like this is a melanated princess, like this is new. They want you to look at this woman right here the same as you look at Lupita Nyong'o or somebody like a Jodie Turner Smith or somebody like that, or Lizzo, or the woman that I just showed you right here. They want you to look at her, then her, the exact same, the exact same. So yeah, this might as well be Kamala Harris too. The hue. I mean, uh, yeah. So anyway, feels like I'm watching Aladdin. Yeah, shit, they doing everything they can, man. Yeah. But casting your vote is important. So when me saying that you should be able to vote for whoever you want to. I pretty much speak to everyone like that. I'm not gonna be in the booth with you debating on what choices we should make. That's why. Oh, hold up, Hot Boy 95. Black men being brutally honest. I don't know, but have you ever met a sister, young or old, that had watched? No, no, no. That's like some back in the day shit where they wash dishes and bathe the kids and themselves in the same spot. They bathe the collard greens. I mean, that's not me making fun, of those conditions. I mean, it just quite frankly, we're lucky to, live in the conditions we live right now, comparatively speaking. But I don't know what the fuck she even is saying as is how that is commonplace into this day and age. Usually, uh, I've seen greens washed out in like in the dish sink, but it's not using like dish soap or anything like that. I mean, people. It's like how the heck, like, but the question is, can she, can she run the country? If she can run the country, all that other dumb shit don't count. Collard greens, Timberland, Kamala for Wakanda, all that other shit. That sounded like some Indian shit to me. Yeah, oh yeah. Talking about Indian street food. Like, yeah, they have some very dubious practices. But not trying to, I'm not trying to purposely make a point here. Just saying. It's like I don't. Here's one thing I'm gonna tell you guys. I don't think colorism really exists. I don't. I think that it's a bullshit argument to cover up for where you may fall short in other places. I mean, one thing that I've never been ashamed of in my life, I mean that's probably due to a lack of empathy, is that I've never been ashamed when someone called me dark skinned or blackety black or whatever. I don't care. I mean, so my thing is, why should you care too? I mean, why not just try to be the best person that you can be and just shut the fuck up? Like this argument is clearly out of the fucking window. Then nobody want them bathtub greens. LOL. No, them bathtub greens to my D's right here. Kill Bonner said no, she can't. What are her policies anyway? Besides taking babies to the chop shop. The rights of women, because women, women, women. Other women's rights that are being so called threatened. That the country is attempting to control the bodies of women. So if she gets in office, a lot of emotional decision making can come to fruition. I saw Trump with Aiden Ross talk about a power move. Meanwhile, Kamala twerking with Megan on P. Well, I tell you the truth, this whole twerking thing is out of hand. It's a it draws a crowd. I tell you, what we are seeing is colorism. LMAO. The people who complain about colorism have converted what they would call an exotical or biracial into a full-fledged black woman completely. A lot. Yeah, exactly what I'm saying. Exactly what I'm saying. Like I said, they want you to look at Dose Sloan and Kamala Harris, the Vice President of the United States of America, the same way. That they are just as melanated as the other. That they are just as melanated as these two women right here. Just as melanated. Just just as melanated as myself. I mean, that doesn't matter if you have two black parents. Like But Kia, Project 25, and she black. Yeah, yeah, I know. Project 25. But there's some people, they, yeah, colorism. Colorism is, we as a general society accept lighter skinned people over darker skinned blacks because these are just arguments I've heard in the past. I mean, I cannot tell you who the people use who say this because it's a repeated cycle of using these arguments. Like, that the like I said, the fair skin, lighter skinned people are preferred by the greater society, which has a subculture and an overt culture of WS racism, systemic racism, blah blah blah. I mean, not to say that I'm not one of these people that are gonna go out of my way to say systemic racism doesn't exist. I'm not gonna be that guy. There are too many other you know too many other content creators that do that. I mean, shit, it's a plethora of them motherfuckers. Once you hit one video, you go down a rabbit hole of them motherfuckers, and they all like black guys. I mean, balance, yeah, yeah, I understand balance, but some of these dudes just be going overboard. Yeah, just some of them just be doing it just to piss people off. So I'm just saying, if we're gonna if we're gonna criticize interracial relationships, I'm just let me stop. Let me stop. Somehow, a regular black woman isn't exotic, but a mixed person is. While the reverential title for someone you dislike is really an insecurity thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, they got smoke for each other all the time, and I mean that's something that we can't that we can't say doesn't exist. There's a lot of people who are scared to get in between the cat fight. I don't say anything when women are. You've heard those people. I don't say anything when they argue. I just stay out of it and shut my mouth. You know how some guys get. One thing that pro blacks love to do is speak for white people while claiming that they aren't around white people. Yeah. Oh, they representative. They representative. Yeah, just white people do it too. That's the infamous one. Uh oh boy. I mean, they got some cringy TikTok, people of all kinds of shades saying dumb shit about this election cycle. VP Harris is what this country needs simply because we asked if fat meat greasy. Yeah, yeah, it's fat. Let's put that back up there. It's fat meat greasy. I've said it before. The only real deal colorism I've seen with my own eyes was always inside the black community, and it was always the women. Yeah, 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 yeah. And the problem solver is to blame the black men, blame us for it. It's supposedly we're the one that we want white women so we can have light skinned babies. I'm just like, shoot, there's plenty of black dudes making babies with y'all too. I mean, come on, man. Dumb. It's a dumb argument. Then they have them like they have them bone quishas, like the Queen of Kings or whatever that bitch name is. That I haven't said it. I don't know. I think I might have said one thing about her, but not one of my major concerns. You got motherfuckers like that. They've been around a group of them motherfuckers. Niggas used to crack you for being light skinned or dark skinned. Bit that was all jokes. The girl really meant that shit. Yeah, it was all jokes, man. I do like when I did that to a couple of content creators. That were guys. You know, I like I said, I use Team Light Skin, so I'm gonna stop doing that because these guys were like, "So you doing? Is you talking about me because I'm light skinned?" I was like, oh, "Okay, let me." Okay, I was just like, "Let me go ahead and stop. Let me stop." When black men saw many black women funded Kamala in under 48 hours, while most of their sons can't read past the eighth grade reading level, it should have been a nail in the coffin thinking black. Yeah, no, hell no, they don't. You know, and have it for a long time, like a long, long time. They just want you to think what they want you to think, or you a stupid ass nigga. Nah, dead ass, dead ass. White people do it too. Monkey see, nothing. Yeah, yeah. You know, like it's paper speaking for white people. Like you had, like I said, you had them TikTokers that. I mean, this is cringe as fuck. Be trying to call themselves doing these dear white people TikTok videos. You should be holding you should be holding your racist relatives accountable and making them go down there and vote for Kamala Harris because that's a black woman. You know, you got people that are seriously on that shit. Facts, bro. I've never seen a motherfucker turn down a fine ass talking girl. Get no, hell no. Mm-mm. No, no, that does not happen. I mean, maybe man, look, I said I wouldn't talk about how nobody look. I mean, just direct your eyes to the screen. But you know, something like this, yeah, yeah. If she, like I said, if she has the right attitude, if she said, if we had to at least a 5 minute discussion about making sandwiches, I think I could work with you. But this one right here, the one that will, she'll make a sandwich, but make two sandwiches, but she'll eat for herself. I mean, shit. I'm trying not to. I notice a lot of tethers do it too, besides the women as well. If Trump wins the election, he'll prove his powers as a loophole nigga. Man, maybe if he can get past collard greens. Shoot, Schoolboy Q made a rap song about collard greens. I mean, y'all know that rap song. Oh, collard greens. You know, I probably didn't have to say that, but yeah, when she heard that song, she said she had to do it. If you ain't light, you ain't right. Mm. It's a hell of a spin, Art Install TV. Hell of a spin. Yeah, just don't. Just saying. Kelly Rowland is dope as fuck. By women chose Beyonce. LMAO asked me who I would have chose. I'm telling you who I would have chose right now. I would have chose Kelly Rowland. I've been choosing Kelly Rowland. Been choosing Kelly Rowland. And like women, B dubs do not understand. I don't care if you don't understand. I am in charge of how I perceive women, not you. If we allow B dubs to tell black men how to perceive women, we will have to think that these were the finest women on the planet. These two right here. We will have to accept this woman's blackness no matter what. She got Jamaican in her. One drop rule. You know, treat her like the girl with the afro and shut the fuck up, black man. But for that, I'm saying the colorism argument. Gone. Gone. I don't want to hear it. If I hear it again, there's not much I can do about it except for actually think that it's stupid. So that is about as far as it can go. I don't care about the colorism argument. You know, it's not important. I mean, as long as you are an okay, cool person. I mean, shoot, and the black man. I'm just gonna go ahead and say this for some of you out here, from what I've observed in my life, black men are with all shades of women, from my observable eye. So don't worry, the dark skinned woman will never not be included in a black man's eyesight. But don't come to me with this colorism shit if you support this woman. I don't want to hear it. I don't care. Shoot, it's for me. It's not either Trump or Kamala. It can be neither. It really can. People act like they don't have that choice to make. There's other things you can vote for. Like, yeah. Oh, see, new is in the building. Was good. People thinking of Trump getting elected, blacks gonna be put back in slavery as if Trump was. Yeah, I'm like, this man was already in office, man. Like, what the fuck are you motherfuckers even talking about? He was already in office, and the same folks was ready to put Biden back in office. Same folks. They was ready to put Biden back in office. He's ready, y'all. He's ready to run this country till he 85 years old. Like, you are out of y'all mind. Salute to the beautiful black women. Okay. Is you talking about this one right here? Put a one in the chat. No, I know what you're talking about. Let's be honest with ourselves. I thought Trump getting shot at would automatically win him the election. Nah, Art said it right. I said Art said it right. See if I can find that comment. If you ain't like, you ain't right. Yeah, yeah. Is it the art of the D the art of the deal? Kelly Rowland reminds me of that fine short haired chick from New Jack City. You talking about the one that was G Money's girlfriend, and then Nino started putting the dick up in her. I mean, it's what happened. I mean, shit. Uh, man, way back when I was a sophomore, I had this thick ass red bone. I was talking to my Nigerian homegirl. Spent like 30 minutes telling me why I shouldn't be talking to her. But you want what? What did one of those reasons include that you got a black mama? Your mama black? Like, what? I mean, uh, shit. I mean, depends on the time. Especially the one with the long eyelashes. Yeah. Alrighty. It will have. It will have against Biden. Shit. All right. So anyway, we are nearing the hour. We're nearing the hour. So hopefully you guys will press press that like button. You know, I ain't crying for it. I ain't like, please press that like button. Please. No, no. You know, just just saying it's for the algorithm. That's what we're trying. That's what we're trying to do here. Trying to see what we can do with that algorithm. I look at Gone for Milk. See, Dulce looks like an ogre Fiona, and that's not a diss. Ogre Fiona was kind of fine. Okay, I mean, like I said, this woman right here is in some people's preference palette. You can't say, one one man's number 4 is another man's number 2. I'll tell you that much. She just needs to lose a couple of a couple plus a few. Yes. I mean, and the reason why, I'm trying to avoid because she done thrown some slick shit at black men too. Remember when Doug Jones and Roy Moore was running for the senator spot in Alabama that year, and Dulce Sloan went on what was that show with Trevor Noah, and it was like did that black women save the day shit. It's like then when Andrew Gillum lost to DeSantis. I mean, this was before the scandal. I was like, why did black women only vote for Andrew Gillum at 83%, but vote for the white senator Democrat that was like 85, 86 years old? That motherfucker was like, that man made Bernie Sanders look young. Bernie Sanders could walk up to that man and be like, old man, the dude Bill Nelson. And black women voted for him at like 96%. It's like, God damn. I'm not defending Andrew Gillum disgracing himself either. Like I said, that was pre-scandal. Nobody knew that shit about Andrew Gillum, so it wasn't no excuse for that shit. So if people like Dulce Sloan is going to get on TV and try to discount the contributions of black men who voted for Doug Jones at 92%, while black women voted at 96, 97%, something like that. And a fun fact that the state of Florida is Dulce Sloan's home state. So I don't want to hear that shit coming from her. Olga Fiona was kind of fine. Go milk broke shit. See. Uh Gone for milk. That the over the top slow class picture with the mutant greens was, man. If people don't want to vote either, there's always RFK. I guess, but it's whoever is. We have to be realistic about this. Is whoever the mainstream media pushes. They're pushing Trump and they're pushing Harris. They want the final showdown in the White House election day, November 6th. Like that's what they want, man. And and everybody sitting up there, there are some people that want to know what her actual policies are. There are some people that are studying what her actual policies may be. But how many of us are really going to vote this season for a real reason? Because the Democrats gave us Megan Thee Stallion. Like the Democrats gave us Megan, like the twerking and shit. They gave us Get Your Booty to the Poll. They gave us No Voting, No Fucking. They gave us Cardi B. They given us so much, man, for real. They've given us D.L. Hughley. They've given us what's his name? What's his name? Roland Martin. Oh boy. He's giving us that. I want y'all to listen to this real quick. Hold on. I mean, shit. Because I want y'all to hear. I want y'all to hear someone who has a difference of opinion. For you naysayers out there that don't think that Kamala is black. This explains it right here. Just a moment. I'll be right back in a few ticks.
Look, a black girl matches. I don't know why people think that she's Indian. If she's Indian, fail to find it. Look out Indian. Fail to find it. That girl black. through and through, through and through. She black, act like a sister, second sister girl, love.
Okay, the voice is disguised on that, so uh but like I said, there are people out there that believe that she's black, and there's nothing else that you guys can say to convince some people otherwise. That man said Roland Martin is a supreme no neck. Yeah, man. Like I said, now it's just becoming an attack on black men in the way we vote. So shit. I my dream would be black men to just take the bull by the fucking neck, put it in a headlock. But a lot of us ain't gonna do it. They scared, man. They start bringing up the memory of their dead relatives and shit. My dead relatives didn't die to see me go vote. Not Democrat. Like shit. Shout out to Roland Martin. Shit crazy. I wouldn't even mind Kamala if she didn't build her whole career on locking niggas. Not the whole career. Some. Just a little bit. There were some that slipped through the cracks. Shoot. And how some people put it, them ninjas should have never committed crime. Like, seriously. You can't take Roland. Oh, you can't take Roland by the neck, man. Oh shit. You're gonna miss. He don't have a neck. He head and shoulders like shit. Oh fuck. He's an actual mascot for Head and Shoulders. No neck, just Head and Shoulders. It's a direct line of contact. Shit's ridiculous. That motherfucker can't even do this. Like I said, that that dude is a gerbil. Like he's a human gerbil. My great granddaddy ain't get drugged by Democrats in Mississippi. He's not gonna vote for Democrats. Yeah, yeah. Shit, be virtue signals all over the place. Shit. It's like I heard you wasn't gonna vote, man. Just why not? Like why you trying to vote for the couch? I would love to hear. I would love to hear the conversations of people who decide to vote for the couch and then they virtue signaling family members and friends are trying to convince them otherwise. No one has ever seen Roland Martin do a neck rub. He be trying to, man. He can't turn. So that's why he be pointing his finger and shit. Like, oh man. Oh Lord. Lord. Uh, no one ever seen this ridiculous. Ridiculous. Seriously, like, do y'all agree or not? Let me show this clip. Let me show this shit again.
Black girl magic. I don't know why people think that she's Indian. If she's Indian, fail to find it. Look out Indian. Fail to find it. A girl black. Through and through. She black. She act like a sister. Second sister girl, love.
Uh, 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 oh man. That's that LMAO. Nah, for real. That nigga can't shrug to save his life. Oh, for real, man. They had a gun in his head and say, nigga, shrug. Like, I'm gonna kill your puppet. Like, the puppet gone, man. And he cried and shit, trying to shrug. Like, stop, nigga. Like, for real. Like, we just kidding. We just wanted to see this. Like, LMAO, Roland Martin actually does good. Sometimes when he debates off his platform, he had me crying laughing on people. That man need to put them sausage fingers. He'll be all right. He put them sausage fingers down when he talking and shit. Oh, like be reading and put them sausage fingers up. Yeah, yeah. This just hit. Kamala just got even more support. Like, stop. Nigga built like a Minecraft. Oh man. And Roland ever say he won't stick his neck out to save you, believe him. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I mean, he can't do it. Like for real. So he carries the mentality. Nigga said three Nick Cannon songs of shrug, bro cook. Oh damn. Damn, that's fuck that would just fuck me up too. Cause I'm sitting up here trying to think of three Nick Cannon songs. One of them is Can I Live? Like the other two, fuck, I don't know. The only reason why I need the only reason why I remember Can I Live because the video was ridiculous. I mean, it was dealing with a serious subject, but I mean, like it was just presented ridiculous. I'm sorry. Uh, oh boy, shit. That man said, boy. So anyway, it's been about an hour. Oh, I don't know. I probably might just go ahead and well, maybe I should talk a little bit more about how the colorism argument is dead, but it really is dead, man. It really is dead. You know, if there's a B dub that wants to argue with a black man about it, I don't see why. Because I don't believe that black men should actually take B dub seriously when it comes to colorism. I mean, understand this: if you're getting treated a certain way by white people, that's underlying like racism. And I don't what I'm starting to think is that just the colorism thing is just another way to call yourself a separate set of concerns. This 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 move to support this woman makes that utter hypocrisy. All jokes aside, though, y'all go vote for Kamala and y'all not black. Hey, I heard they kind of turned on Dr. Umar. Umar Dick Policeman because who he's concerned about supporting someone that does this. Saying that hey, she married to the white man. All the black women that supported him before they kind of turned against him because of this. I was like, how convenient. Once again that we can prove once again that we prove the argument that no matter how much these simps do for these women, that if you do one thing wrong, they'll turn on you. So you might as well just be all the way wrong. It's less stressful. Shit. Nick Cannon had I'm a gigolo. Oh yeah, that was like 2004, I believe. Yeah, that was Nick Cannon Gigolo. So it's two. We're up to two, but I'm still dead, man. I mean, for real, I'm still fucked up. You don't like me because you're a colorist. No, you just a hoe. Same bras we get beat down by Brad and the frat. Uh, so also sometimes she a bitch too. I don't like your stank ass attitude. Kick rocks. Umar fucked this bag up. He went against the sisterhood. Yeah, you don't go against the sisterhood. What you do is you actually you seriously make an excuse to justify this. That's what you got to do to make things, keep things kosher with the sisterhood. Oh shoot, he messed up big time doing that. Yeah, he messed up. Like fucked up the bag like TD Jakes, man. Like TD Jakes. I mean, possibly plugging Sukiana was not enough. He has to keep that shit up. Umar has to keep it up no matter what. Trying to be balanced in situations like that, that shit don't ever work. It depends on the right topic, and the right topic right now is Kamala Harris and how much support he has she has, excuse me, from black women and a lot of black men too, like Roland Martin. And motherfucking Roland Martin looked like he got stuck in a pipe for like, about 5, 6 days, and then it reshaped his it reshaped his life forever. You know, he somehow lived. Like, just uh, like he's a prince. Yeah, prince of the gynocracy. Yeah, yeah. He said he's the prince of Pan Africanism. I call it the prince of Pander Africanism because when you that pandering is something that you got to do 100% of the time. It is what it is. Pander your way through it. You know how some dudes be saying alpha your way through it. Pander your way through it. Man, my pastor back home used to expose TD Jakes all the time. I've been hip. LOL. Yeah, I'm not saying that by any means that I am siding with TD Jakes and what he has to say about black women because I know TD Jakes is on some funny shit. But when he said that shit, he fucked up the bag himself. They pulled they support. No, you ain't gonna tell us that we wrong. Uh-uh. You are crazy, man. We don't support you no more. Umar gonna be trying to save Brittany Renner in a minute. Yeah, did she like talking about she converted to Islam or some bullshit like I don't know. That's just some stunt, like some publicity stunt. There are those too. Roland looked like he was stuck out a few days. LOL. His shit got smushed. Like they had to put like some special straps or some shit. And I ain't gonna go into too much detail. Shit. Like, since I think his daughter is now running the Potter's house. Oh man. Oh, you talking about Dr. Umar? Man. Let's see. Aaron Roca. Kamala ain't black, y'all. I mean, but it's an overwhelming amount of black people that say she is. There's an overwhelming amount, and there are people that will argue with you and call you a COON, and you can show this picture all the live long day to support whatever argument you have, but they don't care. We're dealing with a people that let this kind of shit go. Aaron Roca, how are you doing tonight? The economy is so bad, even Joe Biden's job is an outsourced too. Oh God, hey, that is kind of stay away from the. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. Shit. I just don't want the. I just don't want the chat disabled. How in the fuck is Joe Biden? Uh, yeah. It's just. God damn. Said Kamala is black because I saw this ad and they said she was. Yeah, yeah, they'll take it, man. I mean, at that what was that? That NAJD or something, National Black Journalist, National Association of Black Journalists. When they had that interview, they said Kamala, Kamala was South Indian. Well, Donald Trump said that Kamala was South Indian, and you know Everybody's argument now is how can you what is it? How can a racist tell us what's black? I mean, shit. Joe Biden. Can we please go back to Joe Biden? They'll imagine that picture of a full black family. You just said Black Lives MAGA. Still no policy on this broad's website. She picking up VP tomorrow, aka Josh Shapiro. So, okay, so that's the word, Josh Shapiro. Let's see. Yeah, of course. Oh boy, is it Black Lives MAGA? All right. Still no policy on this broad's website. She picking. Okay. Okay, um, so next time, a big back broad or simp try to bring up this colorism shit, and just shut them up. Just say, just you can feel free to just say, hey, shut up. Just be like, just don't even hold back. Uh, don't even. It's not something that you want to do for a situation like that because then it would be an extreme level. And when I say hold back, I mean words. All right, so uh, okay. Let's see. Yeah, we can't be using words like that. Shoot. So, I mean, I do believe in freedom of speech, but you know, man, Donald Trump is a gangster. Yeah, that's what I keep hearing. He runs the country like a mob. He always has a fall guy. Do y'all agree with that? Do you believe that whenever Donald Trump is in a position of power, that he runs it like it's a mob, a mafia? Unless you're referring to the joke of Trump getting shot at, and then it, they got 50 Cent playing in the background. Trump is a legit alpha. Okay. Use code words like soberito or small hat. Yeah, I would assume that he always has a fall guy. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. He always has a fall guy. Just the next time a white nationalist comes into the picture, uh, yeah, then he'll be the fall guy. Oh, yeah, yeah. Trump said that the only reason why he was able to get so far is because he used a system that the government that had already put in place. So what makes him the bad guy? I mean, all of them are bad guys. All of them. Shoot. Kamala Harris is a clown. She's scared to meet Donald Trump at a rally. Oh, man, look. There's there. Uh, uh, I don't know. I'll just go ahead and get. I can't just be saying people are saying this, people are saying that. I have to get more informed. Because I don't know if Trump is running from her or declining to debate her, or she's declining to debate him. You know, I call them 24K people, aka jewelers. Oh, okay. All right, I got you. Yeah, so you can't debate her if she has no policy outline at KF. Oh, okay. Yeah, that would present a complication. But we do live in the age of don't care. So I wouldn't be surprised if they make all kinds of adjustments. Because the only thing she probably gonna go up there and say, Donald Trump, are you a racist? You are a racist. Like, the collard greens. It's the collard greens. The collards. That's a good point. I don't think they would debate policy though. It would just be character shots. Yeah. Yeah, it would. You're not black. You're a racist. It'll be all about race. And then you have like Willie D and Roland Martin and DL Hughley getting mad at Trump. And then but like I said, the whole thing is ridiculous. All right. Shoot. Yeah. Colorism is gone. It's over with. This argument is invalid. It doesn't exist anymore. It's an it's an ugly girl's argument. Yeah. Willie D really disappointed me. American Negro News says, "Good evening, gentlemen. When are we going to stop talking about politics when we don't group together as a block and by politicians like everyone else does?" Uh, bye. Good, good evening. When are we going to stop talking about politics? I mean, we just different conversations. You know what I'm saying? It's not the. It's not. I'm a bit indifferent myself. I don't know if you were here for the entire conversation, but I'm not trying to convince anybody. I'm just simply talking about the colorism argument being dead because this woman is officially black, and it was through no decision making of mine. But if the general populace is gonna sit up there and continue to make arguments about this, we can just go ahead and dead the colorism thing too, because the colorism thing doesn't do it nothing but divide black people even further. You know, the reason why we don't do what you said that we should do is because of stupid divisions like that. Let's just go ahead and discard it all and move along and just be our best selves. All the other good stuff, all that shit. Do you remember when Ricky Smiley said on Club Shay Shay that he and DL and Steve V talk about what they will say on their shows in the morning? He basically said they were stringing their listeners along. And yeah, because you gotta. Okay, I just popped in. Sorry. Don't ever apologize. Don't ever do that. We're always good, bro. We're always good. And I would say no, because I didn't watch that episode of Club Shay Shay. I don't remember Ricky Smiley saying that. But if he did, like I said, they have to keep their listener, their target audience engaged. So I think that would fit in the category of content strategy. That's a term that's more likened to YouTube, but still, it's still content. Everybody does content. If you're within if you're in a earshot of someone. LMAO, man, I love my people, but we are funny as fuck. Drake ain't black, but Kamala is. Yeah, yeah. Oh, tomorrow we're gonna be talking about man code. So we gonna I'm gonna try to have a little fun with that one. So just to plug in, whoever's watching right now can be here tomorrow night when I talk about man code for a little bit and how niggas be violating that shit. I mean, what man code is. I might say something a little bit hair raising, but it's what I believe. But in order to hear that thing, you'll just have to be here tomorrow night. So And for those of you who can't watch it tomorrow night, you can always catch the replay. Just like this show right here will be replayed. Shout out to the replay game. Silly D. Yeah, silly D. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he don't care. He is a staunch Democrat. He is a girl dad. You know, it is what it is. He regrets all of the foul rap lyrics, and I don't believe myself that that's something we should hang on to when it comes to him either. What I'm saying is the best thing to do is hold him accountable for the kind of shit that he's saying now. You know, if you don't agree with a position, let's not agree with that position. But there are some bald headed hoes out there. Shoot. So there's not much else to be said. Not much else to be said at all. So yeah. So here's what I'm gonna do at this point. I would like to thank you guys for tuning in tonight. I really appreciate it once again. Um, Make sure you hit that like button on the way out if you haven't. Um, yeah, like I said, and like I will continue to say, anytime anybody want to ask me, no, I do not support colorism argument. I don't. Maybe Roland Martin was. Y'all want to see that one more time? I think you do. Hey, let's show that one more time.
Look, a black girl, magic woman. I don't know why. I don't know why people think that she's Indian. If she's Indian, fail to find it. Look out Indian. Fail to find it. That girl black. Through and through. She black. She act like a second sister. Girl bluff.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching once again, you guys. Really appreciate that. Let me uh I'll tell you the truth. Somebody sent me that audio. I'll just go ahead and say that. It was sent to me. It was sent to me. I didn't hunt it down. I mean, I'll just say if there's any misunderstandings out there. But 25 likes. Thank you for that support right there. I mean, say Willie C. Walt G. I mean, just trying to Detroit 313. Thanks for coming through. But oh yeah, I was shutting it down. So long live the habitual line steppers. Uh till the next time, folks. Peace.